Hey, what's going on, guys? Just a real short video. I did a review on this tool a while ago, but this is kind of for my buddy. We were talking last night, actually really late last night. Milwaukee Mo, that's his new name. Milwaukee Mo. He's a do-it-yourself killer. Now, he's a good guy, man. He knows so much about tools. All he deals with is Milwaukee, and we were talking. I told him I used, well, what we did is we put together one of those Home Depot wood sheds this weekend. My buddy called me during the week. It's like, hey, what's going on this weekend? I bought one of those wood sheds like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's going to be nice this weekend. You know, you want to kind of get it going. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? So I figured I was going to stay there a couple hours, but we ended up doing pretty much most of it on Saturday, and we finished up on Sunday morning. You know, the whole point of this video, I just wanted to say how awesome this drill driver is. I did a video on it before, but me and my buddy used this for the entire project. Now, this was pretty much brand new. I just pretty much grabbed this Milwaukee bag. I have the impact in there, the hacksaw, got my shockwave. Just threw everything in there, a hammer and, a screwdriver and a couple nails. But just, it's those Home Depot sheds, they're not as easy as you think. I mean, everything is pre-cut and everything, but, there's a lot of drilling that goes into it. Pilot holes and screwing in screws, nails and all that. But we used, this was on I fully charged this battery, and we probably worked 6 hours on Saturday and 2 hours on Sunday, and it still has 2 bars left in it. And like, this was my buddy had a DeWalt, he has an old DeWalt NiCad that ran out maybe an hour into, us working. And this would be just on the ground. When he needed it for something, he took it. When I needed it, I took it. And this was the only tool we used. And the power of this Milwaukee, I can only imagine what the 12-volt fuels are like. Because this tool right here almost has, 18-volt power. Like, compared to some Ryobi and some, like, Generation 4 rigids, this thing has just as much power as them. I mean, never had any problems, on speed 2 here. Just plenty of power to do everything. And, the lightness of this thing. I mean, look at this. I got this, and like I said, I have the smallest hands probably ever. I mean, just so light, compact. I mean, it was fitting in every little corner we had to do. I mean, it is just so small and so light. And, if you guys watch any of my vids, I love the 12-volt platform of every brand pretty much. I mean, I have Milwaukee, Bosch, and Makita. And, comparing the power of, the Milwaukee. Now, this is just a brushed model. This ain't the fuel. Compared to the Makita, there's just no comparison. This is just pretty much, if anybody's looking, again, to get into a 12-volt platform. If these are good with a lot of different applications, too. I don't want to say that it's, just for the do-it-yourself home. I mean, a lot of mechanics can definitely use, obviously you're not going to use a drill driver, but their impact is also very tiny. I mean, look at this thing. This thing puts out 1,000 inch-pounds of torque. Again, it's just like, I mean, probably less than 2 pounds. I mean, I can throw this thing like a rock. But, I mean, if you're looking to get into, you don't want a heavier, you don't want to go into an 18. Or if you have an 18-volt line and you want something that's a little bit smaller, that you can just, take blade. Like, I use this impact all the time just for taking blades off my mowers. It's so small and tiny. I just stick it, I raise my deck all the way up, and I don't have to raise my my lawnmower at all, my zero turn. I just raise my deck, and I can get under there with this because it's so small and take the blades off without doing anything. But you know, the compactness of this tool is just extraordinary. But, you know, if anybody's looking to get into a 12-volt platform, I mean, you know, with 18-volt tools, you know, you got Makita, Bosch, DeWalt, Rigid, Ryobi, yeah. You know, they all have their pros and cons, but, you know, with the 12-volt platform, I mean, I'd be lying to you if I told you any brand really compares with Milwaukee. I mean, especially with their fuel line. I mean, the thing with their 12-volt fuel line is they're expensive. You know, you can almost get into an 18-volt. I mean, whatever. If you want something smaller, I can see going into it. But they really have discounted these brushed Milwaukee tools lately. I mean, you can get into this drill driver, the hacksaw that comes with it. There's a hacksaw in here. This is a great little tool. I've used it a couple times. You know, a great, it's been banged up already. But, you know, for $100, I think I got this for $99. I got 2 batteries, the hacksaw, this, and this bag. $100. I mean, you're done. Absolutely done. You could pick up an impact for like 60, $70. So, I mean, for $170, you got pretty much every tool that you kind of need, you know, for your, just, you know, that you should have in your house. You know, everyone should have a drill, an impact. You probably don't need a hacksaw, everybody, but, you know, $100. And, you know, it's just a great tool. And this is for Milwaukee Mo, because he's going to start doing videos. And I told him, man, you got to get into this 12-volt platform, because these things are pretty cool. But anyway, great tools. The Milwaukee 12-volt. This drill driver is excellent. It has so many different capabilities of doing stuff. You know, drills. You know, driving screws in, drilling pilot holes, and you know, you could put different attachments on it. Just a great compact tool. You could even throw it in like your glove compartment. You know, if you have like a truck or something. I mean, I might just keep this in my truck, take the battery off. I mean, because this is even a lot smaller than it looks. You know, once you take the battery out, I mean, this thing is just real tiny. And it's unbelievable. But keep it in your glove compartment. And you always have, you know, you probably want to keep the impact in there. But, you know, just good to have, you know, these 12-volt tools. Just, they're great to have around in case of, you know, an emergency, like in your car or something. But, all right, I've been babbling. I want to make this quick, but it's like 8 minutes. But this is the Milwaukee drill driver 2407-20, 12-volt. Great tool. Great drill. And any comments or questions, let me know. And I will catch you soon.